Gabby, help us.
Hey guy, one of the most popular YouTubers recently made a return to YouTube, and let's just say it went as well as Logan Paul's Crypto Zoo. In other words, it was pee-pee poo-poo. No, I don't want to go too deep into the Gabbie Hanna rabbit hole because I would get lost, I have a bad sense of direction, so I'll try to keep it short. If you don't know who Gabbie Hanna is, well, she started on Vine, uploading fairly uncontroversial videos and garnered a pretty large following. But when Vine shut down is when she started uploading to YouTube. And on YouTube, she would upload makeup tutorials, story times, and vlogs. But a few years later, she got into some beef with RiceGum, basically claiming that he hit her at a party, which he didn't.
Made it seem like I beat her ass, I lay a finger on that bitch at all.
Then a little while later, she released music on YouTube, and oh my God, was it hilarious.
What if I'm the monster?
No! Now, despite what everyone says, her music really isn't that bad. I mean, it's just typical YouTuber music. Like, it's not that bad, it's just not good. Mediocre, I guess, kind of like my videos. But I think a lot of people started to dogpile onto her, not because her music was necessarily bad, but because she talked about her music as if it was on some Adele level performance.
Obviously, nobody else is here with me in this bed, but it's also supposed to be a play on words when people say you made your bed, not lie in it. I made this bed, I'm laying it all by myself, I made it by myself, nobody else helped me here.
You mix that with all of her controversies she's been in, and now she's become the internet's biggest punching bag. Sometime after is when she really started to spiral out of control, but instead of doing that privately, she made the wise decision to upload what seems to be her entire mental breakdown on the internet.
If you show kindness to bots, they get artificial intelligence and they might take over the world.
She eventually took a year break from social media, which seemed to be great for her sake. Fast forward to today, and now she's back, just what the doctor didn't order. But hey, do you, Gabby? And in Gabbie Hanna's return, she released a video titled "A Year Without Social Media." And oh my God, is it awful. By the title, you would assume she's gonna talk about how she got better mentally because of the social media break, which she eventually does, but not before a 15-second advertisement of her new song, "Where Did I Go?" Yeah, I'm for sure not listening to that, but here I am making a video about you, so apparently I care.
Some quick plugs. I've been gone for a year, so please indulge me. If you're watching this video, that means my new single, Where Did I Go, is out. One of the more challenging aspects of this has been not being able to share music and art as I was creating it. So please go stream that song, watch the little visual that I made, and I actually have merch coming out that I'm so stoked about because I'm very excited to announce that it's coming out through my own design company, Look Design Company.
That has to be the world record. I've never seen someone advertise that many products in 30 seconds. That's insane. I want to believe that she took a break for her own mental well-being, but this whole return just feels like one big out-of-touch marketing scheme. I don't have a problem with people advertising their products in a YouTube video or sponsorship or whatnot. I get it, they gotta make money, but don't try to pass this off as anything but a huge advertisement for your shitty music career and merch, obviously, especially when the song is about exactly what you're talking about in this video. Clearly, this video is planned together.
That the thing that forced me to take the break that I desperately needed since 2018 was honestly just not wanting to be a part of so much drama. I could not get online without seeing a new rumor, a new story. It just wasn't fun to be online anymore. I actually tried to take a step back so many times before this big recent break, but I always had some type of contractual obligation.
Yeah, and so do I. I don't want to sound insensitive, but that's how jobs work, Gabby. I mean, I can't just disappear and not show up to my job for a week, let alone a year. I'm not downplaying whatever mental duress she's in or whatever, but at some point, you have to have some sort of gratitude. Look, most people would love to be in a position that you're in, despite all the negative comments, despite all the tabloids. People would damn near die to be in your position. To frame this whole return as a spiritual journey is something I just can't believe. I mean, look at the amount of dislikes on this video compared to others. She comes off as super inauthentic and money hungry. I truly believe she struggles with a lot of mental shit, obviously, and I can sympathize with her. But when you beg your younger girl audience to basically steal their mom's credit card just to buy your stupid little t-shirts and your cameos, it makes all your real authentic emotions feel fake.
Also on GabbyHannahOfficial.com, you'll find a link to my Patreon. I'm really excited to be back on Patreon. I love Patreon. I used to be obsessed obsessed with Patreon. I love the community on Patreon. I love having the more exclusive, intimate space to share things with a smaller group of people.
It's so hard to take this spiritual journey seriously when you've promoted like 100 social media platforms for people to follow you on, yet that same social media is the very thing that made you depressed in the first place. Someone explain this to me. That's like me saying I'm taking a little break from sniffing feet just to say later that during the supposed break, I was diligently seeking out the finest of feet. This isn't a break, that's the antithesis of a break. She's the human embodiment of fake it till you make it. I mean, what is this?
I don't let other people's opinions or actions dictate mine.
I mean, what are we doing here, Gabby? Are we just gonna start lying to our audience now? Gabby clearly cares about what other people think. I mean, watch this.
It started with removing the mole on my forehead because one person one time commented, "Look at that chunk of meat on her forehead," and it caused me to go get it removed because I was already insecure about it.
It's pretty obvious that Gabby has body image issues largely from a lot of her hate comments, but for her to say that she doesn't let other people dictate how she feels, it's just a flat out lie. She's literally made what seems like hundreds of reading mean comments videos, so clearly she's worried about what other people think.
I maybe got bullied like here or there when I was growing up about my nose. I actually got bullied more for my butt because it was the early 2000s and I always had a bubble butt, so people literally called me bubble butt and it was a bad thing and I was very embarrassed by it. Look at me now.
Okay. She's also recently uploaded an entire video promoting her merch. Like I said before, I have no problem with influencers promoting their merch, but to make an entire video titled, "I don't want your money, please buy my merch," is just a little fucking stupid. It just comes off extremely desperate. And two, it doesn't even make sense. The fact that you only came back to beg your audience for money just doesn't sit right with me. I don't know, this might be a hot take, but that's fucking stupid. Man, does this girl love to yap. I can't stand how she takes something so basic like a Times New Roman font on a Hanes t-shirt and speaks about it like it's some Sistine Chapel art piece. Like, Gabby, it's just a t-shirt. She does this with her music and pretty much any other venture that she dives into.
Every day is just a battle between, am I too tired to eat or too hungry to sleep? And you can read that at surface level. You might see it as something that's saying sometimes depression gets so heavy that even the bare minimum of living becomes a chore. Afraid of. The thing with the line, "Clearly I'm the one they're afraid of," is there is no reason that you can pick out.
It's so ridiculous. God, I'm a hating ass bitch, aren't I?
I actually hand wrote these letters, but it was a lot of work for it to look exactly like Times New Roman.
Okay, like I said, that's literally Times New Roman. You didn't write it. Stop lying. It's getting pretty annoying.
Got him!
I'm not a therapist or anything, clearly, but it's like she's a compulsive liar. I think she truly believes all her own bullshit. I'm trying my absolute hardest to try to like her, but I just can't.
Is this like so overexposed? I don't know how to use cameras. I never have. I just press record, like whatever setting it's on. She's not my passion. I don't care. I don't care about video production quality when I'm just like putting on my makeup. I can't care. I can't care about that. I just don't care that much.
The fact that she doesn't care about the quality of her videos, but yet wants people to support her financially by buying her merch and subscribing to her stupid little Patreon speaks volumes on what kind of person she is. She may have been away from social media, but it seems like she's the same old self-centered content creator that she's always been. I don't like color grading or adjusting the ISO on my camera, but it's what comes with the territory. I'm not gonna pretend that I know Gabby's money situation. Let me think about this. I'm 199% positive that she has a lot more money than the average person. So why doesn't she just hire a basic editor? I'm sure someone could help her click 3 buttons on her camera.
I'm telling you, it really makes an outfit. Like this outfit ate so hard.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Just those little things, but also red is such, red might be my favorite color. People ask me all the time what my favorite color is, and I'm like, I genuinely don't know.
I can't see anyone past first grade wondering what Gabby Hanna's favorite color is.
I really, really do not like when people say that I'm doing something for a cash grab. Like, I've been on YouTube for 10 years and I've put out like so few just like t-shirts. I've never done like, but it would have just been so easy for me through the years to just make so many merch pieces, especially when I was just like kind of in my heyday. I could have made so so much money if I would have done merch.
All because you had the opportunity in your so-called heyday to drop merch and didn't seize that opportunity doesn't make you not money hungry. You just didn't need the extra money back then. You were literally clocking in like 3 million views per video, so you were making a lot of money off of AdSense and obviously sponsorships. But now that the sponsorships and the ad revenue is pretty dormant, you're resorting to begging your young and naive child fan base to buy your merch. It's pretty pathetic.
Dude, I'm not afraid of a demon. Are you kidding me? I'm not afraid of Satan. Are you kidding me? I have God with me. If God is with me, who can be against me?
You know what I'm saying?
So obviously she chose to be religious, which is cool for her. Good for you, Gabbie. I just hope that this isn't like a phase to make herself seem a lot better than what she actually is. Like, I hope she's really fulfilling and embracing it rather than pulling a Kanye and just doing this for publicity.
Y'all ever seen Wreck-It Ralph?
I sound terrible even questioning her religious beliefs, but when you're dealing with a manipulative liar like Gabbie, I mean, anything is possible. Even if you look at the comments, they seem pretty concerned. There are so many things I see and hear on this video that confuse me and worry me, but you know what? You do you. Another person said, religious OCD is a symptom of bipolar disorder. Been there, done that. Back to the dark side. And another person said, spiritual psychosis is a bitch, but hopefully this was a self-loving choice. Look, the internet is harsh, and I can sympathize with Gabbie because I suffer from depression and anxiety, and I have no idea what mental illness she has, and it's really none of my business, but I really do hope she gets the help. I'm Corey David. It's been fun chilling with you guys. Peace.